Good evening. Welcome to Digital Trading Flow. In Digital Trading Flow, we disseminate financial data in real time and we provide actionable insights for educational purpose using live streaming technology. Follow along as I navigate the markets by trading in my own account, and I will also teach you how to analyze data in real time so that you can improve your trading. This is a disclaimer. Anything discussed and shared in this presentation is for educational purpose only. For our agenda today, we would be discussing Nifty's multiple time frame analysis as well as our analysis for 9th September, that is tomorrow, Wednesday. We would also be analyzing the options open interest data. We would be taking an overlook of straddle charts. We would also be discussing a watch list for tomorrow. And in the end, I would also be discussing how you can access digital trading flow for free for 12 months. Let's start with the presentation. Today, Nifty, it opened at around 11,378 and then it broke previous day high and it started trading towards higher level. We anticipated today that above 11,355 we are likely to trade toward 11,420, which we did today, but we were not able to achieve 11,460 levels today. So here you can see I have drawn two horizontal lines. One is monthly open, which is at 11,464, and 11,359 is the weekly open. So in the morning when it opened and started trading up, our daily candle was green when it was trading higher, and our weekly candle was also green, and we were going to test 11,460 levels. But unfortunately, due to some external events and news flow, market started trading downwards, and we started trading below our today's open and then below 11,359. So at that point of time, our monthly time frame was also red, in control of sellers order flow. Our weekly chart was also red and our daily chart was also red. So at that point of time, there was time frame continuity to the downside. You can see our monthly chart is currently trading below its open, so it is under control of sellers right now as of this moment. And we can see a weekly chart, it is also trading below its open 11,359. It is currently in control of sellers, and on daily chart you can see that it opened at 11,378. So below 11,378 this was also turned red. So below 11,359 we had time frame continuity to the downside, and aggressive sellers were in control at that point of time below 11,359 due to daily, weekly as well as monthly trading below their opens. And our view for tomorrow is if we open above 11,317, we are likely to trade towards 11,390 levels, and if we manage to sustain 11,400 levels, then we may make a move higher and attempt to break today's highs. And if we open below 11,290 tomorrow, then we are likely to trade and test lower levels of around 11,244 as well as 11,200, and finally we can test 11,170 or so levels. For aggressive traders, 11,317 to 11,290 would be a neutral range in which one can avoid trading. But for aggressive traders, they can short below 11,317 as well for 11,290 levels. But for conservative traders, you would have to look for buying opportunities only above 11,317 or selling opportunities below 11,290. And now we would be analyzing our option chain. here is the option data, and options max pain has shifted to 11,350 from 11,400 today, which means that today aggressive call writing has taken place in the later half of the trading day, and the max pain shifted from 11,400 to 11,350. As you all know, max pain is the level at which option writers are expected to suffer the least amount of losses. Here we can see open interest today. Overall, more calls have been written as compared to the puts, and currently you can see that open interest, broadly speaking, we are currently trading in a broad range of 11,600 to 11,000 overall. And for today, the net change in open interest, we can see that today aggressive call writing happened in strikes like 11,600 as well as 11,500, 11,400, and 11,000 call open interest also fell today. And here we can see that overall puts, total puts that have been written up, approximately 5,30,000 approximately. You can say that 5 lakh open interest is built up on puts at 11,000 level. So for the time being, we can say that there are minor supports at 11,100 level, 11,150 level, and for the short term, resistance is at 11,400 levels to 11,500 levels, which are going to be acting as resistance in the near term. And you can see over here at 11,300 level as well, a lot of calls have been written today as well. So 11,300 may act as a support tomorrow, but below 11,300 our levels would kick in. That is, below 11,290 we can trade towards 11,170 or so levels. And we can see over here as well, there's a support at around 11,150 and major support around 11,000 psychological level. And for today we can see 11,600 straddle. Throughout the day when market was trading higher, we can see that the straddle, it was trading below its previous day low, and then at later half of the day it's started becoming flat and it started making a higher high and higher low, and in the end we had a breakout above 232 or so levels, and we started trading in previous day range. So from that point onwards, it was a clue for us that markets are not going to be trading towards 11,600 level, because if they were going to trade towards 11,500 or so levels first, these straddles should have started falling, but they started rising, so it was a cue for us to be cautious. Same we can see on 11,500 straddle. We broke the previous day's low, and then we became flat, and around approximately after 1 p.m. we can see that market started making higher high and higher low, and then we had a breakout to the upside and market started falling. We can see 11,400 strike as well. It was basically, you can see that it also broke previous day low and it was trading relatively flat, and in the end at around same time when 11,500 11,600 started breaking out to the upside, naturally 11,400 strike started rising, which gave us an indication that market would be trading at level which would be not 11,400, that is, it could be lower levels, because if it were to stay at 11,400 levels only, then we should have traded lower on the straddle, but it didn't happen. And we can see on 11,300 straddle, at at you have to take a look at all the different strikes straddle, and here we could see that we broke previous day low and it started breaking down. So at that point of time, 11,500, 11,600, 11,400 straddles, they started rising, and we were breaking the lows of today's straddle of 11,300. So it was also an indication to us that market is going lower towards 11,300 strike. And now we can see again at 11,200 strike, we got, when 11,400, 500 and 600 were rising, these straddles were making their lows. So they were giving in confirmation at that point of time that yes, market is going to trade at lower levels. Same we can see for 11,100 strike as well. They should, if markets were to trade higher, they should have not traded below previous day high. As we entered previous day range, which was 317 to 255, it was a red flag for us that something is not right for the upsides to maintain, and in the end market started trading downwards. That's what we can see from options open interest as well, that more calls have been written today than puts, giving us an indication that market participants are shorting aggressively at this point of time. Now we can take a look at our watch list for tomorrow. The watch list is Titan, HDFC Bank, Dabur, as well as Concord. We can see Titan monthly, it is trading above its open, so the candle is green. Weekly, we are trading below its open, 1164, so there is a time frame mismatch. What I mean by that, these time frame, weekly time frame as well as the monthly time frame, are clashing with each other. That is, trend is not clear in this stock. And we can see the daily chart. From daily chart, we can see that it's a inside candle. So what is most likely to happen tomorrow is, as we may face exhaustion risk. So below 11,074, we may trade towards 11,030 to 11,100 levels. But as these are inside candles, we have to also take into account that it can also break to the upside, and in that scenario above 11,075, it can reach towards 11,200 levels or so. And we can see HDFC Bank, it is currently trading below 1128, which is its monthly open, and again it is trading below its open, weekly open, 1116. And today daily candle, we had an inside candle. So our bias for tomorrow would be to take the break on the downward side below 1103 levels, and below 11,300 levels we may trade towards 11,075, 11,080, 1,075 and 1,080 levels. Sorry for my mistake. Uh, because if we trade below 1103, we would have time frame continuity to the downside with all the time frames, daily, weekly, as well as our monthly, trading below their respective openings. Next stock would be Dabur. Dabur, it is currently trading above its open, 478. On weekly, we are trading at 486. Its open was 486.9 and we are currently flat. That is, we today closed at 486.40 on the weekly chart. So again, weekly is currently red. We can see over here the weekly is currently red and our monthly candlestick is green over here. So these multiple time frames are conflicting right now. And on daily we can see over here, technically we are currently making from this point onwards lower low and lower highs. So, and market is not easily, like today market Nifty, today it started trading down and this stock was relatively strong today. So from that perspective there's a likelihood that it's a defensive play as well, Dabur FMCG. So above 491 levels or so we might trade towards 500 or so levels to the upside. And since it's an inside candle, we have to be flexible to take the trade below 480 level as well, towards 470 as well as 465 levels. Concor is our final stock. On monthly, it is trading below its open 397 and candle is in control of sellers. And weekly time frame, it is again trading below its open 391.7 and candle is again control of sellers. And today we had a inside bar. So if we trade below 384, we would have time frame continuity to the downside and we may attempt to break 360 or so levels. But we have to be also flexible that since it's an inside candle, we above 395 we can start trading higher towards 400 and 410 levels or so. And finally, I would be discussing how you can access digital trading floor for 12 months free subscription. So all you have to do is log into www.digitaltradingflow.org and here you will see various blogs which I write regularly and you would have to click on products and then it will take you to this page. Digital Trading Flow, it would be launched on 14th November and I would be broadcasting it live on YouTube. It would be free for everyone from 9:15 to 10 a.m. and after 10 a.m. till 3:30 market close, almost 5+ hours, I would be live streaming it privately to our subscribers. So people who want to access free subscription for 12 months, you have to click on this over here. It would take you to my partner link of Samco, and if you open account with Samco you would be able to access digital trading flows monthly subscription for 1 year or 12 months. You would be able to get private live stream data 5+ hour from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. free of cost for 12 months if you open account through Samco. And advantage of opening account through Samco is that they have option plus leverage product which provides leverage up to 20 times in option writing. Usually at the money options it is 10x margin for option selling, and for far out of the money leverage can rise to 20x for option writing, which is exceptional for a day trader. Here you can see other options as well. If you don't want to opt for 12 months free subscription, then you can opt for 1 month free subscription using Alice Blue or Fires or Zerodha. You just have to click over here for Zerodha, over here for Fires, and over here for Alice Blue. But if you click over here for Samco, you would be able to access it for 12 months free, which is the most value for money deal available for you right now.